All right, we're getting started with the 6-view sketches of the cube puzzle project. So this is one of the pieces we're going to start with right now. It's 6 different cubes attached together kind of in the shape of an L with a double depth to it. And this is a 6-view of what it would end up looking like when you sketch it. So the 6 views are your front, your top, your bottom, your left, your right, and your back side or the rear. Okay, so the front side, on these cubes, you can probably justify that any side is the front. So you pick the one that you want to be the front side and go ahead and draw that as you see it. So this is a little L looking shape, kind of like this L looking shape right here. And then if I tilt it and I look at the top, I'm going to see this. Now the reason there's a line right down the middle is that there's a change in the plane from this side to this side. So it's not one continuous surface, but we see that change in plane, and that's going to be this solid line right here. Now if we rotate it back and we look at the bottom, we have one continuous surface right here. So we see that continuous surface. There is the change in plane on the other side, but we can't see it. So we represent that with a hidden line, and that's this dashed line right here. So the top and the bottom really should be the same thing. The only difference is this one we see the change in surface, this one we didn't. So we get a solid object line here and a dashed hidden line here. So let's go back to the front view, and if I turn it and look at what would potentially be the right side view, it's going to look like this. And we're seeing that yes, there is a change in surface from here to here, and we represent that with the solid line. Again, if we were to turn it the opposite way, this might be the left view, and which is one continuous surface, but we know there's a change in surface on the other side, a change in planes, so we're going to represent that with the dashed line again. Okay, back to the front view, and if we spin it all the way around, we get what we call our rear view or the back view, and it should basically just be a mirror image of the front view, unless there was some kind of hidden lines or object lines through it. But that's going to create these 6 views. So your task for this is the second set of 10 points. It brings the project up to 20 points. Is to create a front, top, bottom, left, right, and rear view of each of your 5 or 6 pieces that you're making for the cube project. Okay, it's very important that we look at multiple views because as you see here with this cylindrical object in here versus this square object in here, the front views are identical. The right side views are identical. It's really not until we look at the top views that we see the difference between these two shapes. So it's very important that we get multiple views, and we're doing 6 views. And you have to get them to all fit on one piece of graph paper. Not isometric paper, but just standard graph paper, the ones with squares. Okay, your finished product's going to look something like this, except that all of them will be onto one piece. So you're going to want to make them small enough that they all fit onto that one piece of paper. But you'll have the front view, top, bottom, left, right, and rear of each of your pieces all on that one piece of graph paper. Okay? Have fun.